The peaceful retreat at our lake cabin was suddenly disrupted when an HOA Karen decided to take legal action against my wife for something utterly ridiculous, wearing a gun. Yes, you read that right. My wife, who is legally licensed to carry a firearm, had simply been walking around our property as she usually does, enjoying the fresh air and the serene surroundings. The HOA Karen, who had been an ongoing nuisance for months, decided to make an issue of it, despite there being no law violated or any danger to anyone. She claimed my wife's mere presence with a gun in a holster was intimidating, and that it made her feel unsafe. What followed was a legal mess that escalated quicker than I could have ever anticipated. Karen filed a lawsuit against my wife, accusing her of endangering the neighborhood. Of course, we knew from the beginning that it was all a petty attempt to push her authority around, and the case was destined for failure. But that didn't stop Karen from bringing us to court, where her baseless accusations would be tried in front of a judge. We showed up, prepared for the worst, but hoping for a fair resolution. The courtroom was tense, and the judge looked at the documents with a mix of confusion and amusement. He glanced at my wife, who sat confidently with her lawyer, and then looked at Karen, who seemed to expect an easy win. When it came time for the judge to make his decision, he paused, clearly stunned by the absurdity of the case. He turned to Karen and said, "So you're really suing for this?" He then burst out laughing, shaking his head. "This case is dismissed," he said, barely containing his laughter. "A person carrying a weapon legally is not a threat unless you can prove one." The entire courtroom erupted in laughter. Karen was left speechless, humiliated, and furious, while my wife remained composed, even offering a polite smile as we left the courtroom. It was a victory, not just for us, but for the idea that people shouldn't be targeted or bullied based on their rights. The judge's laughter will forever echo in my mind, as it was the sound of justice prevailing over a ridiculous lawsuit.